Bharat Bangladesh Maitri S. Jaishankar on Sheikh Hasina's India visit. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar emphasized on the extensive collaboration between India and Bangladesh during Sheikh Hasina's two-day state visit and said agreements signed today show the breadth of the bonds, from seas to space, digital, GRI. Maharashtra OBC activists halt stir as government says will protect quota. OBC activists Laxma Haque and Avathwag Hamer suspended their indefinite hunger strike on the 10th day after receiving a written assurance from the state government regarding the protection of reservations for the OBC community. From public foodie flagellations to mom groups outflixing Netflix, the article explores the dynamics of Facebook groups, highlighting the experiences within food and mom groups. It delves into the interactions, recommendations, and criticisms found in these online communities, emphasizing the impact of social media on human behavior. Where does India stand with respect to the G7? Explained what was on the agenda of the recent Group of Seven meet in Italy. How many times has India been invited as a key player in the Global South? Is its voice heard? What are some of the criticisms against the grouping? Trump touches briefly on abortion in address to Christian group. Says Donald Trump called on religious supporters to go the polls in a speech to conservative Christian activists on Saturday, but mentioned only briefly the politically sensitive issue of abortion, a topic of central importance to the group. Explosives found in Jordan apartment near airport used by U.S. planes. Police in Jordan said on Saturday they had discovered and detonated explosives stored in a crowded residential area of the capital close to a military airport used by U.S. Army planes, and that they were investigating the incident. Crime Minister thousands wave flags. Protest against Netanyahu in Israel. Tens of thousands of protesters waving Israeli flags and chanting slogans against Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government rallied in Tel Aviv Saturday, demanding new elections and the return of hostages held in Gaza. Hamas footage shows militants targeting Israeli army base. The Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim release date, streaming details. Zelensky praises Ukraine football team for win over Slovakia. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on June 21 thanked the national team for the win over Slovakia in their European Championship Group E fixture. On the path to our victory, every victory is needed, Zelensky said in his evening video address. Ukraine roused themselves in the nick of time to salvage their Euro 2024 hopes as substitute Roman Yaremchuk's late strike saw them hit back after falling a goal behind to beat Slovakia 2-1 in a lively Group E clash on Friday. The result moved Ukraine level on 3 points with Slovakia and Romania, who face Belgium on June 20. GST notices pending against less than 2 of taxpayers. Field Marshal Sitharama. Finance Minister Irmala Sitharama reassured taxpayers of easing their lives under CGST. She addressed concerns over opposition attacks on GST, emphasizing reconciliatory administration. The GST Council's positive steps aim to enhance ease of doing business and investor confidence. In fact, a rush of notices by state authorities has been particularly troubling for large companies which have to register separately in each. Rolls-Royce sees market cap soar to 50 billion as travel picks up. Rolls-Royce has cemented its status as a darling of the London Stock Exchange after its value passed 40 billion for the first time ever. The Derby-headquartered aerospace giant has seen its share price soar like almost no other London-listed company since its low point during the COVID-19 pandemic. Spearheaded by its relatively new CEO, Tufur Rajabilgic, Rolls-Royce's shares passed the valuation milestone after rising to more than 485p each. Rajabilgic took up his role with the business at the start of 2020. No GST on hostels, rail platform ticket, waiting room. ESOP's GST Council exempts hostel fees, platform tickets, and more from GST. Hostels under Rs 20,000 month are exempt. Irmala Sitharama announces tax exemptions for employee stock options system reworked to prevent fraud by bogus entities. The move will also benefit thousands of students and working people staying in pay. Railway's successful trial run on world's highest Chub Rail Bridge in Pix. Indian Railways achieved a milestone with the successful trial run on the newly constructed Chub Rail Bridge, touted as the world's highest railway bridge spanning between Sagalda in Ramba district and Risi. The bridge is set to revolutionize rail connectivity in the region. New GST era set to start with end of VAT profiteering clause. GST Council signals intent for rationalization with possible reduction in slabs. End of VAT profiteering clause from April. New finance ministers join council discussion on compensation cess for products like cars, coal, cola, and tobacco planned. Prestige Estates Board okays proposals to raise Rs 5,000 crore. The Bengaluru-based company may either consider creating a real estate investment trust which could be the first hotel right in India or pursue an initial public offering to monetize the hospitality business. In April, ET was the first to report Prestige Estates' plan to monetize the business. The firm is also currently evaluating to monetize its hospitality portfolio, which will lead to some value unlocking. Zaid Sadiq, executive director of hospitality at the Prestige Group, had said he could not be reached for comment. How to watch ECU vs Copa America 2024 free live streaming online in India. Get free live telecast of Ecuador vs Venezuela football match. Score updates on TV. The Ecuador national football team will take on the Venezuela national football team in a group stage match of the Copa America 2024 competition. Check out the live streaming details of the Ecuador vs Venezuela match. Chalso believes Alex Pereira still behind Sean O'Malley as UFC's new face. Chalso thinks Alex Pereira is very close to shutting the GOAT debate once and for all, but as of right now, his stardom is nowhere near the levels of Sugar Sean O'Malley. On the latest episode of the Good Guy Bad Guy podcast, UFC veteran Daniel Cormier wanted to know So's opinion about whether he, the post Chalso, believes Alex Pereira still behind Sean O'Malley as UFC's new face. Appeared first on the Sports Rush. Toying with toys and making it big. On June 23, 1980, American inventor Arthur Melly, along with several others, filed a patent for a water play toy on behalf of Wham-O manufacturing company. Melly and his friend, fellow inventor Richard Kerr, sold their Wamo company in 1982, the year this patent was granted, but it was before they had spent decades whipping up frenzies like never before. AS Geish tells you how Melly and Kara mixed serendipity and hard work to succeed in the toy industry.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on notification bell.